All right, guys, Seth and I are finally able to skate. It's been over 2 weeks, and we still got snow here at the park. Man, we can't deal with snow. We had an ice storm one weekend and then 15 inches of snow the next, and our place just can't deal with snow. But I got a great thing today. Dun 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 dun! Yeah, Powerslide Zoom 90s. So I'm gonna try these babies out today. I ordered them right before the storm, and they came, they were like stuck in FedEx purgatory for like a week. I was ready to give up on them completely, and then they updated my status and said they were coming in. So I got them yesterday, and we're gonna try them out today, and I'm super excited, but I gotta be honest, I'm really nervous because I just don't know what they're like skating on these things. So let's, you guys will be the first. I haven't even tried them on yet. I put one on in the house without laces or anything. So let's lace them up, put them on, and try to see where we can skate that's dry and no snow. You can see there's some snow over there down in the bowl. Any place that was in the shade, still there's snow. But it's fairly warm today. It's supposed to be like 60, almost 70 tomorrow. So I probably won't be able to skate tomorrow, unfortunately. But let's get these babies on and try it. All right, guys, already busting my butt just putting them on. I sat down over here on the ledge, and when I got up, my feet went right out from under me. So, yeah, you guys are gonna be the first. Let's try it out just right here and see. Let's just try these babies out and see what they feel like. They turn really fast. I think there's something in it. They don't go up on the toe as easy. All right, guys, it's gonna take some getting used to. Holy cow. First impression is they're absolutely uncomfortable. These liners are so stiff. Hopefully they'll break in, because they are not comfortable at all, not even a little bit. They fit like lengthwise and widthwise good, but everything else about them, it just doesn't feel good. So I'm gonna have to get used to these liners. They turn really good. I can't turn backwards very good though, because there's such a longer wheelbase. So let's try to do a few frontwards to backwards transitions and see. Oh, I gotta do something with this boot though. It's really uncomfortable. So let's just see what happens. All right, guys, I got a few of those turning backwards. I realized my edging is awful, especially if I'm turning to the right. I just really don't want to lay that inside leg on the inside edge. I've really got to work on that. So that's just something I got to work on. And I did put my other frames, my old them street frames, back on the 909. So I'm gonna start working on grinding again. I watched a video, Seth and I watched one of some guys, and they were really kind of not going really fast when they were grinding. They were jumping slow, and I realized my biggest problem is, and I think you guys have told me, but my biggest problem is I'm not jumping up onto the obstacle, I'm jumping into it. And I think that's where my pain, well, not all of it, that's where some of my pain is coming from. But I am going to try that. So let's Let's skate around a little bit more on these. Let's go down the banks over here and just see what these banks are like on these skates and see what it feels like. Really smooth. Okay, so everything feels, I don't know, kind of the same. Not exactly the same, but let's go over here and ride kind of down. Let's ride down this wall, frontwards and backwards, and just kind of ride over the edge of it and see what riding over the edge feels like. Okay, so that's not terrible. It just feels different. I kind of almost busted it on. I'm not used to not having an H block there to stop me a little bit. Kind of rolls over the edge really good. So let's, I don't know, let's go down. Let's start up here on the pyramid. Just come up here and then go back down fakie and see what that feels like. All right, guys, let's go try them out in the parking lot. They should really do well out there. See, we still got frozen stuff here melting. So let's go out here, ride around the parking lot. It's not many people here. And oh boy, this is smooth out here, really smooth. So let's, I don't know if I got any crossovers today. This kind of, the frames and wheels are so much longer that it's totally different feeling for me. But let's skate around here and see what we can do. I don't like to lean that way. Ooh, all right, guys. I got to get used to the edging. Golly, I am not used to turning right and to edge on that. It just feels so uncomfortable. I have to squat down more, and I got to do that anyway. I've been really looking at my videos lately, and I have got to start squatting and absorbing some impact because I'm just not absorbing any impact, and that's a good reason why I'm staying sore all the time. So let's go back in the park here and ride a little bit. But these are my fit liners, and I think they're heat moldable, and I got to do something because that's probably the most uncomfortable thing I've ever had on my foot. They are completely miserably uncomfortable. They're digging into my ankles, they're digging into my shins. They're digging in everywhere. Anywhere you can dig in, that's where they're digging. So I gotta try to my other skates were didn't feel great at first either, but they didn't seem to hurt this bad. But just got to get used to them, and they're real loose. Just got to get used to them, that's all. All right, guys, let's try a 180 off the top of this. They feel, I don't know, they're long. I feel like I grab the toes when I try to turn on them. The frames are so much longer than the other frames. So let's try 180 out of the top of this and see if I can do it without busting my butt. All right, guys, there's a couple 180s. It feels weird because the front wheel just sticks out a lot further, and I tend to, I'm stumping my toe and dragging my toe on stuff, but I got a few of those. Let's try one thing here. I want to go up and come down from this side over here and kind of carve this wall right here. I'm not good at carving on the banks, and that's what I kind of wanted to do with these, just be able to carve stuff on the bank. So let's try to come into this wall here and carve a little bit. I'll put the camera on the other side and we'll see what happens. All right, I did carve a little bit. Maybe they feel a little better than my other skates, but honestly, they don't feel a lot better as far as carving goes. So, gosh, I wish I could get on these walls back here, but I don't. I'm afraid to carve the bigger bowl section and try that right now. And you can see these guys are ice here, ice back here. So we got a smaller place to skate in today. But let's keep going. And oh, they're terribly uncomfortable. But I'm hoping these liners are going to break in. And I'll try to probably heat mold them. It says you can, so I got to do something because they're bad. But let's keep going and see what we got. All right, guys. So I've skated for a while in them, and they're terribly painful. I am going to try to heat mold them and see if that makes any difference. Maybe that's why they were on sale, just because they're uncomfortable, but they do not fit my feet well. And that's the problem with ordering stuff, is you don't know until you try it, and it's too late to send them back because I've skated them. So I would say overall, not impressed, not even a little bit. They're painful. They don't do anything here at the park better than my other skates, and they do a lot of things not as well. So I'm just gonna say, for me, they're the reason I didn't buy them to begin with. I didn't buy them because I didn't think I'd ever use them, and now that I'm out here skating, I don't think I'll ever use them, because I'm probably never gonna go skate on the streets. It's just no place in my town to do it, and I have nobody to do it with. So I had to give them a try though, and I'm not done with them. I'll try to heat mold them and try to make them a little more comfortable, because they might be a little more fun if they were comfortable, but right now they're just pure pain, and it's miserable. So I'm gonna call it a night for skating on these. I didn't bring my other skates, unfortunately. I wish I had have, because I'd still skate some more, but I'm just gonna call it a night and get off these because they're killing my feet. But you know, I tried Powerslide Zoom 90s. They're very smooth. You know, they go over stuff really well, but honestly, they're no faster than my other skates. You know, I just don't feel any more speed on them. They don't go over like the copings and stuff. I don't have an H block to grab hold of the coping and everything. So I don't know, for me, they're just not working. I was really hesitant to buy them for that very reason, and now I know why, because I had plenty of other things I could have spent the money on. But I did what I did, and I don't regret it, but I'm not happy with the choice. So let's call it a night from Lexington, North Carolina, and you know, it's still got snow on the ground here. So hopefully it'll warm up next couple of days. We'll get back out on the other skates, and they got terrible bearings in them because I put old bearings back in those on the old wheels. But let's get back out here and skate some more. So coming at you, it's a nice day today. It's beautiful. It's like 45. So good winter day in Lexington, North Carolina. We'll see you on the next one.